From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode,
we check in on Jane King. She has big news on how Indiana companies are doing on the NASDAQ.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
It's been a big year for Eli Lilly and Company. The stock is way up on its weight loss drug Zepbound, but its most recent earnings report did not meet expectations, and Lilly shares stumbled. Though its total revenue in the U.S. in the third quarter was $7.8 billion, which was up 46% from a year ago, $1.2 billion of that was derived from sales of Zepbound, and the market's expectations were even higher. Well, Goldman Sachs is bringing its 10,000 Small Business Initiative to Central Indiana. The goal is to bring small businesses together so they can share and learn from each other. The director of the program says for businesses of every size, this program is designed for them who want to grow and scale. Now, it will help business owners with everything from marketing, location growth, adding revenue sources, and more. And the program will also give business advice with help from community partners and funding sources. The first Indianapolis cohort is accepting applications from local business owners until December. Meanwhile, the U.S. will have a new administration in Washington in January. Wall Street rallied on the news. Fewer regulations are a main reason for the optimism. Also, there's a lot of encouragement of more government spending discipline. And CEO of Tesla and Trump supporter Elon Musk has pledged to cut spending, which could keep interest rates lower and restore faith that the U.S. government can pay its debts. Also, certain industries should benefit from a Trump administration. Fossil fuels and crypto are two that Trump has pledged to support. However, Chinese stocks slumped on the election results, and other stocks like solar companies were hit hard as Trump is not expected to offer generous incentives to renewable energy. Well, in fact, President-elect Trump has made promises to terminate rules to stifle power plant pollution. In the event of a policy shift, Duke Energy says it will re-examine plans to convert coal plants in Indiana to also run on natural gas. In an interview with Bloomberg, Chief Financial Officer Brian Savoy says the pace of energy transition could be changing. Well, rents are down slightly year over year, about 0.7%. Apartment List says the median monthly rent nationally fell by $10 to $1,400, and we're likely to see that number continue to dip modestly through the remainder of the year. Notably, rents are still 19% higher than the same time in 2019. And the Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 0.25% over the past week. The cuts show up first in credit cards and car loans, those short-term loans. The Federal Reserve feels that inflation is getting under control since it peaked at 9% in 2022. Corteva Agriscience continues to struggle. The seed treatment company cut its full-year net sales and profit forecast. Corteva says fewer corn acres were planted in Argentina, and dry weather plagued farmers. The dry weather also caused some growers to switch from corn to planting soybeans. Purdue Global Chancellor Frank Dooley announced he will step down at the end of the year from the role he's held since 2020. The university will soon name an acting chancellor to serve until a permanent successor is identified. Since being named chancellor, Dooley is focused on supporting student success and aligning Purdue Global more closely with the university system. Under his leadership, student retention rates reached record highs and enrollment grew over 20%. Various administrative services returned to West Lafayette, and the university is operating from a strong financial position. Meanwhile, economists at Indiana University expect the economy in the state to surge big time in the coming year. The group of experts at the IU Kelley School of Business say with Indiana being a heavy state for manufacturing, significant expected growth in that sector is expected. Now, they particularly cite lower interest rates as spurring growth in factories, and that paired with Indiana's lower cost of living as compared to the rest of the U.S. puts the state in a good spot for consumers to spend more money as interest rates are expected to keep falling with inflation being reined in even more. Are malls making a comeback? Simon Property Group says they are. In a recent earnings call, Simon executives said the mall continues to be a unique gathering place and they're seeing a rejuvenation of younger consumers wanting to hang out at the mall. Simon is the largest U.S. mall operator and is investing heavily in both physical spaces and the digital presence to adapt to changing consumer behaviors. Well, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and fewer Americans may be cooking a whole turkey this year. According to CoBank, inventory of whole turkeys in cold storage was up 4% compared to last year. CoBank says there's more competition from beef and pork this year. And speaking of the holidays, Black Friday sales have already started. Target, Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy among retailers that have already started their deals. The National Retail Federation forecasts that retail sales during the November-December holiday season will increase between 2.5% and 3.5% this year. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities Podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, beoshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at beoshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.